In today's video, I am going to be explaining some of the biggest mistakes that players make when they're training to become a better basketball player. Obviously, we have all made these same mistakes. However, these are the most common that I see. So the biggest mistake overall is one that I got myself into, and that was not training hard enough. Between grade 8 and grade 9, I hardly trained at all. And then, of course, after my knee injury, I basically stopped training myself altogether. And that's when I gained 100 pounds. Lost a little bit since then. However, this is a big mistake. What happens is between different grades, there's a big summertime, and we all think, well, I was the best player in grade 8. I'm going to go into grade 9. I'll be still the best player, so I really don't need to work all that hard this summer. Well, guess what? You need to work hard. Whether it is going for a vacation to, let's say, Florida, or going on a camping trip, you still need to at least do some kind of a workout. That will at least keep your fitness in line, and then when you get back onto the court, you're not going to be lacking. You may be maybe a little bit cold from the three-point line, but your strength and your stamina and your cardio will still be there. Now, the second mistake I'm going to talk about is what I see a lot of as a basketball trainer myself. And that is when a player messes up in practice. Let's say they're going really hard on a drill and then they lose the ball somewhere off, I don't know where, right? And then they get down on themselves. They may apologize to me, or they may get really sad and upset with themselves, and they just want to say, I'm done with basketball, I'm no good. Well, guess what? I'm pushing you as a trainer, and you may be pushing yourself as a player to get better. But when you mess up, you shouldn't look at that as oh man, I'm terrible at basketball. What you should do is look at it as a opportunity. That means that, hey, I messed up doing some kind of a drill, whether it be something behind the back, whatever it may be. I'm trying to push myself faster, which means that I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna lose that ball. I'm gonna airball. You know how many times I've airballed today? About 5 times. I usually don't airball at all, but somehow today I've airballed 5 times. That's an opportunity for myself to say, why did that happen? Let's keep on trying to push doing that for a bit so that that airball or that lost dribble will never happen again. Let's keep on trying to push ourselves harder and harder and harder each and every time so that now, when it comes to game time, you can get out there, you can do something really quick, really fast, and you're not going to lose it. It's okay to mess up in practice. It's okay to mess up with your trainer. It's okay to mess up with your coach. That's an opportunity to get better. It's not a chance to get down on yourself. What you should be actually doing is recording yourself in game, and don't count how many points you get. Don't count how many assists you get or how many steals or rebounds you get. That's going to come. Don't worry about that unless you're in grade 12 and you're trying to get a scholarship, then of course it matters. But if you're not at the point of getting scholarships yet and you're still working to get better, if you're a grade 6 or a grade 8 or a grade 10 or even a grade 3, it doesn't matter. Record yourself and look for where you messed up, whether it be in the wrong place at the wrong time, or getting a bee around you trying to sting you, or losing the basketball on a dribble, or maybe passing to a player who didn't cut the right way, whatever it may have been. And try to find your mistakes so that you can then practice those mistakes so that those mistakes don't happen again. That way you get better. I've had so many players who will jack up 30 points and they'll come to me and they'll say, man, I hit 30 points in a game. I hit like 5 threes. I had a fantastic game. And then I'll reply with, well, how many mistakes did you make? And they'll say, well, what do you mean? Well, if you got 30 points, you must have made at least 1 turnover. You had enough time on the court to have 1 turnover probably. What did you do when you got that turnover? I want to know that. I like that you got 30 points. I'm happy that you got 30 points. I'm ecstatic. I want to give you a great big high five. But if you don't make a mistake, then there's nothing to really improve, and everyone needs to improve. So try to push yourself a little bit harder next game and Don't worry about getting that 1 or 2 turnovers. If you got a game with no turnovers, that's fine. But next game, what I want you to do is to try and push yourself harder. Try to make that extra pass. Try to make that extra basket. If you went like 100% from 3 and 100% from layups or wherever, if you hit 100% with no turnovers, you're not working hard enough. You can maybe get 40 points in 1 turnover, or maybe 50 points in 10 missed shots, and then you can say, well, I missed 10 shots, why did I miss them? And then improve them for next game and hit 80 points. Get what I'm saying? So always look for those mistakes. Improve on what you're doing good, but improve more on those mistakes so that now you can actually improve. And then the third tip is essentially to basically train and practice and train in with your trainer as if you were playing a game. Get warmed up. Take those nice close stationary shots at the rim. Make those shots, take those step back. Again, same thing, I probably missed that, yep. But either way, hit those close shots. Work on those stationary handles so that you can get your handles going for practice, and then work on in-game stuff. Set up defenders, set up pylons, set up friends who can play as pylons, things like that. And then improve your in-game skills. If you're just improving stationary shooting from 3 over and over again, when it comes to basically doing a quick snatch back into a shot, if you're only doing stationary shooting when you're in practice, how are you going to do a step back, snatch back in game? Practice what you do in game, in practice, so that you can get even better. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe. If it has, definitely comment down below, and I'll see you guys again next time.